Racers, welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James, and today we got a fun little video on a niche sort of product that we've been carrying here at Motion RC for a few months now, but it's on sale right now for our July 4th sale. So if you're watching this before July the 5th, 2026, you can get this boat or the other three options we carry at a great deal. Now this is a ready-to-run race boat. This is a Hydrofoil E1 RaceBird, they're called. They are all electric, and in real life, they're pretty cool. They sort of rise above the water with that hydrofoil design technology. They're all electric, and you know, a lot of different race teams are made. Like the one we have here is Team Tom Brady. So this is Team Brady, his brand, TB12 owns this boat. We carry a few. They got Rafael Nadal owns a boat. Will Smith, the actor, owns a boat. A few other celebrities and, you know, business people own different boats in this series, and they race them competitively with drivers. I don't think the celebrities aren't racing them. They've got drivers and teams, just like you'd see at F1 racing, things like that with the cars. They're doing it with boats on an all-electric basis. But they're really cool. They're not too fast. We'll show you some footage here. We took them to the pool. I think they're perfect for a nice big pool space or a small pond, something like that. But if you have a couple of them on the water with the race colors, you could definitely have some fun with these things. Now, before we get into the boat itself, let's just go over the features. So as I said, these models are ready to run. So you're gonna get the transmitter, the receiver's already installed, you get a battery, a charger, and the beauty of this one too, you actually already get the 4 AA batteries you need for the transmitter. So this really is a full ready to run package. You don't have to provide anything. The motor is a water-cooled 390 brushed motor. Each model comes fully painted and detailed, so when you take it out of the box, you don't have to do anything, but I really like the graphics on it. You know, like the Tom Brady one here that we have is really cool, but just looking on the box at some of the others, now that I have one in front of me, you know, you can tell that you're gonna get some really striking color schemes and designs, regardless which one you choose. The hull is made from durable molded ABS plastic. And as I just reiterated, it's rated for swimming pools, compounds, and small lakes. You're not gonna wanna take this in any choppy water, anything like that. Eventually, if we do make a big one, that would be what you do. But for this size here, you're gonna be all good with your local little water spots. The battery that comes with it is a 2S 900 milliamp lithium ion. And when you put that on the charger, it'll charge up in about 20 minutes with the included USB charger. And then last, you do get the display stand that comes out of the box. That's the actual only thing you need to assemble. You just plug in the 2 poles and the 2 sides, and one side is molded to fit the shaft, the drive shaft, which you know, extends out underneath the hull and through. So all around, just really neat and cool to display, even if you aren't driving around, if you're just a fan of the E1 RaceBirds. So that'll do it for the features, guys. But again, just looking at the box, there are a lot of options. We only carry 4, but you know, the big 9 are all here, like Team Rafa, that's Rafael Nadal's, Tom Brady's. You've got a few different on here, but all around, I think Team Westbrook is Will Smith. We carry that one, but all around super cool. When you pull out of the box, everything's just wrapped in foam. We didn't really show it. It's just in a foam case. You pull everything, you really don't have to do any work to it. Now, the boat itself, nice and light. But again, an interesting design. You just don't see it, you know, it's so different. And I think that's where the cool factor's in, that it will actually rise up off the water. You know, if Alex put some footage over me here of just when we had it in the pool, like it looks like it's almost flying on the water. And even that, though this is only a 2S LiPo, I can imagine, you know, if we had a bigger one, was faster, it would really whip around. But all around, it's really cool in its novelty and design. So this is the battery that comes with it. You get, as we said, the 900 milliamp lithium ion, the charger that comes with it. You just attach it to the balance tap, and you know, it'll just charge via USB. The only other things that are included, you get 2 Allen keys, and that's going to be for the couple of Allen keys that are in the boat if you ever need to remove anything. And then you do get this little clip with 3 screws. That's for your transmitter. You could attach this to the back of your transmitter if you want to wear a lanyard or something like that. I don't think I've ever used one of those before, but the transmitter itself, really nice and large. We use this transmitter for a few of our Bancroft boats actually, so I'm familiar with it, but very simple on the top. You got steering trim, you got throttle trim, the ability to reverse the motor, on-off switch. So you have all the necessities that you'd expect to see on a transmitter, but good size and works well. And as I said, the 4 AA batteries that come with it, that's them right there. So didn't even have to provide my own AA's for this bird. But again, looking inside of it, absolutely cool. I'm gonna put the battery back in real quick, show you how that goes. Now the ESC is on the side towards me, so you can see where the LiPo comes out. So I like to put the end with the XC60 on the opposite side of this. All right, when you slide it in, then you can just press it and it locks, it sort of locks in, it like keys into these 2 little plastic. They're bendable, but they will snap on, and that'll give the boat obviously the perfect ballast that it needs. You don't have to add any weight to this boat to get in the water. I'll put it back on the stand here quick, and then turning on the transmitter, then you just plug in the battery and it will just turn on and arm itself really fast like we did, and we could show you the way the rudder works on this. You know, most boats you know, with the rudder, but this like hydrofoil action, that's pretty cool. I just think all around it's a pretty cool system in how it works. And again, you could trim it. So that's me hitting the trim button, right trim, left trim. You have all that ability, and then you can also, the turning radius can be changed. Like that's no steering to the right if you want, or full to the right and left. But you could really, you know, dial it in. But again, these would be great if you have 2 or 3 of these in just your local, you know, in a nice pool setting or a compound. You're gonna have some fun. Then as far as the top, canopy just clips on. There's a little clasp on the back that latches at the top, and you are good to go. So again, when we had it at the pool, you know, watching these things in real life, they kind of make big sort of squares or oval shapes. Like they don't turn on a dime in real life. That's not what they're designed for. It's mostly straightaways and then nice slight turns. I almost think of it like they're trying to do an F1 oval racing or NASCAR race in the water. Is how I kind of viewed them watching some videos. So when you have it in the pool, I mean, straightaways, really cool. When you gun it, even with the 2S power system in here, you can see it lift off and it'll go, you know, but it can kind of cut on a dime. It makes nice circles. You know, I did a couple circles where I was just full rudder to the left or to the right, figure 8ing it, and then just making some slight adjustments on turns back and forth around a standard size swimming pool that you see here. But all around, super duper cool, and I had a lot of fun, and I wasn't even nervous about being in the water with it. It's not, again, it's not that fast. It's not something that's gonna scare anyone away. So guys, that's gonna do it for us here with the Joysway RaceBirds. This is the Team Brady edition, but we do have links to the other 3 we carry, and there are more out there on the market. But all around, right now, if you're watching this before July 5th of 2026, you could get this model at a great deal. So check the links in the description down below. But if it's after July 5th, you'll still get it for a great deal. It's not too expensive, but all around a great package to pick up and have some fun at your local watering hole. So guys, that'll do it for us here. Any questions, please leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, appreciate it if you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, but the best way to support Motion RC is head over to motionrc.com, because we carry everything: cars, trucks, boats, tanks, planes, you name it. We've got it in the RC world. We're happy to serve you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.